I'm trying to make it home from visiting my fiance in Richmond. Trying to drive to Lexington, Virginia. I ran out of juice, and so I had to stop in this Food Line parking lot to steal juice from a wall outlet. And I've been here for 2 hours now, almost 3 hours. I wanted to make it home before the sun went down, but obviously that didn't happen. So now I'm gonna drive the opposite direction of where I'm trying to go so that I can get to this fast charger. And hopefully I have enough juice to make it there. Fiance and I, we've been doing long distance for almost 2 years now, and it never seems to get easier for her. An emotional goodbye. Today I'm gonna be riding 133 miles from Richmond all the way to Lexington on a route that I believe I've only done it once. But the stickler here is that there's no charging routes or no charging locations between here and Lexington on this route that I'm using. So depending on how the mileage goes, I may have to stop and do a slow charge at a regular outlet. But before I take off on this route, I'm going to drive about 25 miles to a charge point charging location. I'm going to top up to 100%, and that'll give me the best chance of making it to the destination. Well, apparently this is not the right charging station. I guess this is for Porsches only. And they have like some special RFID that only works with their cars. It's over there. One thing that's really irritating is that there isn't one app for charging networks that rules them all. And that one is the perfect solution. Like, unplug here, this one seems to be not working properly. Cash only. It's like, how can companies think that this is like a useful way to use this? Why are there nutrition facts on here? What? I can't even, in my mind, figure out how that interaction makes sense to the people that made the machine and to the people that installed it. Makes no sense whatsoever. Alright, charge point, don't let me down. So this will be a quick 14-minute stop, 13-minute stop. Now the thing that really frustrates me about all this electric vehicle stuff, and I'm an owner of an electric vehicle, and this really frustrates me, is that there's a lack of standardization kind of across the board. You've got CHAdeMO, CCS, J1772. There's only one kind of petrol or gasoline hose that you're going to find out there, or nozzle. There's only one nozzle, and you've got a different selection of octanes that you can get at a petrol station. You should be able to choose whether you get 110 volts, 100 or 240 volts. I think you should be able to choose if you get level 1, level 2, or level 3. Just how you pick the type of octane that you want at a petrol pump. I think the same should be done for electrics. God, it's so frustrating. And I've been doing this for like 2 years, so I can't even imagine what it's like for someone that just now adopts getting an electric vehicle. How frustrating it must be for them. And I can see how some electric car owners, or probably most electric car owners, don't even keep their electric car for that long because of how much of a pain in the ass this process can be. It doesn't happen often, and I feel like I'm well versed in the pains of doing this, of picking charging stations. But if I just bought an electric car today, I can see how people will be incredibly frustrated. And it does all these manufacturers that make electric vehicles, it does them no good if they are not lobbying for one type of plug. One plug to rule them all, one charging station to rule them all. Okay, I'm done ranting. Let's get back on the road. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled adventure. Charge back up. Range is 103 miles right now, and I've got 115-ish to go, so we're going to see if I can adjust my riding behavior a little bit to make it to where I need to go. The problem is going to come into when I hit the mountains. Right now I'm on the east side of the state, or center part of the state, generally flat, rolling hills. But when I get closer to home, I've got to cross the Blue Ridge Mountains, and that's where it's going to get tricky with the range. However, my plan is, it doesn't look like I'm going to make it. I'm just going to stop somewhere, plug into just a regular wall outlet, stop for an hour, hour and a half, and that should be enough to get me home. I'll just stop at a cafe, get a coffee, do some work on the computer. So it's not going to dramatically impact my day, but we'll see. Okay, I am hurting on electricity, and this is the second elementary school that I've stopped at, and there are no outlets anywhere on the outsides of these buildings. None. I found one plug on the other side of this building, and it's a GCFI outlet. And if you know anything about Livewire, it does not do well with GCFI outlets. Typically trips them. That's what I get though for passing up all those other places that I could have charged from a regular outlet, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait until I get to Amherst and really push it. There. So far, so good. Come on. All right, so here's the deal. I'm currently at 6% battery, 6 miles remaining. The Livewire charges roughly 8 miles per hour of charging at a slow charger or a level 1 outlet. I've got to go 34 miles on the map. Knowing that I have to go up a bunch of mountains, I should probably charge to 40%, which means that I should stay here 5 hours today. So actually, we're gonna do a change of plans. There's a pizza joint about 2 miles up the road. I've already charged enough range to get there. Hopefully there's some outlets on the outside of it that I can just stop and charge at, because I'd rather sit inside, get some food, be warm, because if I'm going to be here for like 5 hours, I'd rather do it in comfort. And they close at 10 p.m. so that means that I should be able to just hang out there until the bike's got enough charge to get home. Now, I probably could have saved some time and energy had I just kept driving down to this main little town, but I'm not a fan of pushing this bike, so get close. Oh, damn. It says they're open in there. Obviously not open. Business. Should be charged up enough now to get back on the road. Should be past 80% now, which is well more than enough to get home. Miles. Took way longer than it needed to, but I'm home.